Coach. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set, 18, Gator. Ready?
On first down, Winters. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Winters. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
43. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 2nd down now, Way. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Scene 6. Mike 28. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
On first down, Forbes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Rams have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Go! Ken Lobo. Here we go. Strong right. Strong right. Smooth. Snap.
Now a give, right side. Winters. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 3rd down. Forbes. The open man is Smith. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to throw. Forbes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Forbes. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 38 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
15. Mike, 28. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Exit. Mike, he's coming. He's coming. Check in. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mike 59. Mike 59. You got right here. Mike 59. Mike 59.
To throw on second down. Forbes escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On third down, Forbes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
On the set. This is the mark. All day. Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Forbes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Motion to the backfield. And color. 28. Mike, 28. Go. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check in. Silver. You go 15. You got 15.
On second down, Way. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No. Off. Mike's 50. And we heavy on the edges. Grace don't travel.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Way. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Watch the curve. 57 colors.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Check in. Ready? Mike 28. Let's go, D. Hey, 15. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again. Forbes. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Forbes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, Forbes. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Forbes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart. Easy. I got you, Pop. Nice 7. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike. Bravo. I got it. Hey. 50 to my right.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yellow. Check in. Double dog. That's the way. Mike 28. Crunch time, defense.
Hey, Sunday.
28. Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
You see me out here? That's right.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 8, read.
50.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Forbes. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down now. Way, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now a give, right side. Winters. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 28.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mahomes now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Slam.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready, break.
I'm here all day. Double time. Hey. You got three down.
From deep deep in their own territory. They look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. Watch out, watch out. X3. 218, jump. Hey, Delta. 93 at the mic. 93 at the mic. Let's go.
To throw on third down. Forbes got a man. It's Brown. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check my 50. Here we go, D.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, this is blocked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check, 52 is the most.
Yellow.
52 is the most. Smoke. It's our time. It's our time. 52 is the most.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Attack, attack.
Mike 28. Mike 29. Shot. Check.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Attack, attack.
Here we go. Mike's 50. Tighten up.
Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 3. I got 15. Let's go. Buds. 28.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Wow, who? Mike 28.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yellow. Yellow.
28, C6. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, and that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yellow, yellow.
Go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. You must be dreaming.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a